question for today was, sir, what is anger? Beautiful question, like every other question. Anger is just another emotion, like happiness, like sadness, like joy, like jealousy, like possessiveness. All these are a part of the same clan of feelings that you get. Anger comes out of a sense of helplessness or helplessness or frustration when things aren't the way you want them to be, primarily. Anger is just pure energy. How much you give to it is as powerful as it becomes. Anger is a very, very powerful emotion. Understand that. Anger can cause a mass-scale destruction, and anger can also ruin that which you have built over your life. In one moment, it can be ruined. So you've got to be aware, most of all, of the consequences of anger, because anger by itself is not a punishment, but what you do blindly, unconsciously, unaware of the consequences are the punishment of anger. So I would say, whenever you are angry, you have two choices. Either to just jump into a rash action, which all of us have done. We are all human, but not all of us have learnt our lessons, or even if we've learnt our lessons, we don't follow what those lessons teach us. Personally, to me, whenever I have taken a drastic step in anger, I have committed a blunder. So I can only share with you and my friends and whoever has asked me this question, that if you're about to act out of anger, 110%, rest assured, you will commit a blunder. Something wrong will happen. Don't act out of anger. As a matter of fact, don't act out of anger when you're angry, please. And I'll tell you what you can do. And also, if you're about to make a very important decision when you're extremely, abnormally happy, don't. Because both will not be balanced decisions. So only make important decisions when you're calm and balanced. Neither too excited out of anger, nor too excited out of over happiness. So, my personal lesson is this: either take the plunge and do what you're about to in anger, damage will come, rest assured, or pause, stop, just divert your attention, change your energy, leave that place. If you're in office, go out for a walk, go out for a coffee, do anything. Just don't act out of anger. If you can't do it, lock yourself in a room. Because you also have to understand, your anger is not about the other. Your anger is about you. Your anger is taking place inside you. It's got little to do with that person. It's the reaction to somebody else's action inside you that is producing the anger. So you could, perhaps the same action by someone else or the same person on any other occasion will not make you angry. But on a certain day, at a certain point of time, it will make you angry, which is proof that it's happening here, inside you. It's got nothing to do outside. Shut your door. Shut your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, because breath is the key. When you are angry, watch, your breathing just goes out of control. You start breathing fast and you start breathing short. If you can, and I strongly recommend that you should, sit down, shut your door, take a few deep breaths, and as your breathing slows down, so will your anger. There will be a total change in the emotional waves that are passing through your body. And when you have allowed that anger to pass, you will be absolutely impressed with your own self. You'll be really happy with your own self that you did not act out of anger. Or then, you want to try the opposite? Sure, go ahead. Act out of anger and life will teach you its own lessons. So that's one, block it, don't take action. The other is, anger must not be repressed, okay? You must not repress it. So if it's a loved one, somebody dear to you, there is no harm. In fact, it's more harmful to not express it. It's important that you convey, to communicate, and to let the other person know that you're angry, but in a balanced and conscious and awake and aware state. Please, don't do anything that will harm it. And once harmed, it can never be recovered. Once a glass has a crack, it can never be the same again. So convey by all means, don't repress, express. So the first I told you, change your state. Second, I'm telling you, don't repress, express. As a sensible, responsible human being, convey it to the other person in a sensible manner so the other person understands. But if you're going to convey it to the other person angrily, as a storm, sorry, the other person will not understand, because the other person will reciprocate your anger, okay? And fire can never ever quell a fire. Only water can quell fire. Fire added to fire will become an inferno, uncontrollable. It will burn everything. So express to the other person. And the last thing, it's worked fantastically for a lot of people I know and for me personally, is physical exercise. At times when I was terribly, finally on anger, I went for a long run and boom, I remember a day, long back, there was an election in my city, it was a holiday, something had made me really, terribly upset. Look, we are all human. One day we are happy, one moment we are happy, the next moment we are not. That's life. And I remember wearing my Keds and leaving home and running. And I love running. I've been a great long distance runner for years. Till 2 years back, I was doing 25 kilometers cross country almost every morning of my life. And I went for a run. And that was my first insight about anger. And when I came back, it was only me. God knows where anger had gotten off and vanished. The other thing is dance. The other thing is yoga. But you've got to sweat it out from inside. The sheer physical change of state will change your mental state. Try this. So 3 things about anger. 1, as I told you, it will come, but it's here. It's got less to do with the other person. Please, if you are about to take a decision or say something in anger, pause. You'll understand what I'm saying. You'll only be happy that you did not take any action in anger. 2, express, do not repress. Because if you repress, that same anger is going to turn toxic inside you. It's going to release all kinds of chemicals inside your body and make you sick, make you ill. So express. And 3, take it out through physical exercise. Even a long walk will do. A dance. But if you can't run, everybody can't. Depends on our age and physical condition. Whatever works for you. A game of badminton, a swim, a dance, whatever works for you. And then you'll see a change in your own state. Good luck.